And what do we have here? It appears to be a Sega Game Gear with a TV tuner, a bunch of wires running from it, a PlayStation 3 controller, and a PlayStation 3. Now, what do I plan on doing with these? Well, I plan on playing the PlayStation 3 on my Sega Game Gear. Now, why in the world would anyone want to do that? Well, why the heck not? Well, basically, I'm going to show you how I do this, and then I'm going to show you how it works. So, here we have our PlayStation 3, and as you can see here, I have a standard AV cable, which runs all the way down here to an AV coupler, which I then plug into a special AV cable, which is actually technically a component cable, but it works fine for this. Just going to figure out which color goes to what. But anyway, that runs from there all the way up to the AV input on the Game Gear TV tuner. And that's pretty much it. I have the power plugged into the Game Gear, but that's just about it. So let's give this a try, shall we? Okay, so obviously I'm not going to be able to control the actual game with the Game Gear controls, so I'll need a standard DualShock 3 controller. So let's switch this thing on, and I'll turn on the PlayStation. She probably could have done it with the controller, but oh well. And as you can see, it is booting up perfectly. And I have audio coming out of the speakers, or the lone speaker. And I might need to adjust the camera a bit here so you can see it. Something like that. So I'll have to do this with one hand since I'm holding the camera with the other. So as you can see, it works perfectly. A little hard to read the text, but oh well. So let's go over to a game here. Go over to one of my favorite PlayStation 3 games, and that is Warhawk. It is an online game as well, so should be pretty cool. When's the last time you saw a 32-player online game being played on the Sega Game Gear? Probably never. We're loading up. Yes, rated T for teen. Got it. THX. Sony Computer Entertainment presents, and there we have Warhawk. Let's try and get into a game here. There we go. Let's go on over to join a game. Go into one of the official servers. I can actually see it. There we go. I don't even know what I'm joining here since it's very, very hard to read the text. But that's alright. It's a game. Alright, so we have some desert warfare, capture the flag. And here we are in the game. See how well I do with one hand here. There we go. On our way to be killed, most likely. Let's see if I can get out back here and grab a Jeep. Shoot. Got the vibration on here. And there's another Jeep here. Oh, that was a failed attempt to get in the window. And I guess we'll just take the door. Oh, a tank. There we go. Well, now that I'm in the tank, I can actually use motion controls. Yes, I do use the motion controls for this game. I actually do like them. I believe I'm going extremely slow here. Well, that's just about enough of that. I don't think you just want to watch me end this awful gameplay for too long. But there you have it. The PlayStation 3 running on a Sega Game Gear. Something you probably don't want to do, but it's cool to see anyway. I know that Sony had promised to allow you to play most of their PlayStation 3 games via remote play on the PlayStation Vita, but that has not yet happened. So, you can do it now on the Sega Game Gear. Well, not exactly the same thing, but still pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please comment, rate, and subscribe.